this all the time when I try to talk about things on stream. Every day there's 10 things I could talk about, but like taking time to learn about them before I go live is a full-time job. And even then I feel like I'd love to read more before I talk about it. And so there's just so much information. There's an infinite amount of stuff, and it's difficult to have a nuanced take on anything without being an expert in that one area. And if you want to have a variety of subjects, then you need to, there's always corners that are going to cut. You got to read what you can, but news cycles feel quicker because information moves more quickly. Yeah, I think that's, I agree with you, Diggs. I think it's less attention span than it is more, the market has responded to our desire for news by giving us an infinite amount of news at all times. And anytime the news gets to the hard part where it's like, we have to understand this, there's like nuance here, I have to learn it, there's something new. There's a new piece of news that's more interesting. A new shiny thing.
Microwave food, which I know like Applebee's is, but it's not even like decent tasting. It was, oh my god, it was so ass, but they had that like table tablet where you can play trivia games. I was playing trivia with this guy in New Mexico, and I won most of the time.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's
So the whole
god, it was
story
such
just
a
about
dog
that.
shit restaurant, and it was like empty except for like one huge family of like 15 people and then one other table, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
I never been to Cheddar's before.
I'll go and I'll...
don't.
Okay. I'll never go to a Cheddar's again.
Don't. It was awful. Go to
Underrated restaurant.
Applebee's or BJ's.
I mean, like, do I have an underrated? Oh, I said Culver's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Culver's today.
Culver's is good. Steak and Shake is good. It's basically the same thing.
Do they have one of those in Austin?
They did, and then they got rid of it.
Ooh, you know what's crazy?
What?
Didn't we go to one? We like filmed the thing.
My only job was at a Steak and Shake in Austin.
Really?
So if that Steak and Shake's closed, that's probably good because the working conditions were disgusting.
Is it the one on I-35?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yep, no fucking idea. I worked there probably back in 2014. Probably I worked there for maybe a couple days, maybe a day. I finished training, and then the first table they wanted me to seat, they didn't speak English, so I just left.
That was it? You were
Yeah,
done?
that's pretty much it.
See ya, guys.
And they said, yeah, we'll make sure you never get another job in the service industry in Austin. I say, okay, well, I'm not planning on getting another job.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep, I'm all good. Oh, wait,
They
what
said
is...
the same thing to me whenever I stopped showing up to work at a job. They said that if they said it looks really bad if you just stop showing up to work and you just randomly leave. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna lie on my resume. How do you think I got this job? And then I just left. That was it.
I used me being Diamond and Threes in League of Legends to get my Steak and Shake job.
Yeah.
Wow, you're very high rank in League of Legends. My son plays that game. And I say, yeah, you know, I play with my two buddies. That means you have good leadership skills. This is a really interesting question that I think we should just talk about and then wrap the episode up.
Okay.
What would you guys want the final episodes of Steak and Eggs to look like, and what would you want to do?
Destroying the set.
Rage room set.
Yeah.
And then maybe like we like bake like a cake and put candles on it. Then we sit in the middle of the wreck and we blow out the candles together. And then we eat cake on top of the set.
And then we light the set on fire.
Man, that makes me sad.
And then we cook steak and eggs on the fire.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That way you get like the plastic flavoring into the steak.
That's a very dark question for me. The final episode, that makes me sad to think about. I wonder.
There's plenty of wood on this set.
There's some plastic
Most of
too.
it's wood.
How
We
many,
just use the wood.
how many more episodes do you think we got?
I don't know. Probably at
Like
least 1 or
13.
2. Yeah, I mean, I'd say at least 1 or 2.
13.
13. Okay.
Oh, really? Why?
Jeez.
Why so little?
Ooh, wow.
That's a lot.
We're not gonna make it to 100?
No.
Damn. Damn. So it's going to be episode 80 is whenever it's going to end. You think so? Okay.
Oh, that's...
Something's gonna happen.
No, stop. Stop. You're giving me anxiety. Wait. Don't say that. Man. Yeah, well, hope to God nothing happens. Jesus. For me, I think it would just be nice to just, I would really like the last episode of Steak and Eggs to have a guest. I would like Dr. K on, and I would really just like to go on a hike with you guys in the wilderness and just talk about how we're feeling and how
Maybe it
everything
would
was.
be the last episode of Steak and Eggs because in the wilderness we're ambushed by mountain lions and they kill us.
Oh, but what, like, if one person was gonna survive, because someone has to
It would be
bring back
Dr.
the
K.
footage.
He would tell the story.
Oh, he would bring the camera back?
Yeah, and he would say,
Oh.
"This is what happened. This is the true story."
Dude, that was a morbid thought. Was when I thought I was dying in the hospital.
Yeah.
I remembered what my last stream was, and I was really happy with it. I was like, that's a good stream for me to die on.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, it was a really good stream. It was me and my two buddies, and we were just talking about anime and doing like random brain games and challenges. I did a history test and a United States geography test, and that was
How'd
humiliating.
that go?
Humiliating. Yep.
What was your score?
23 out of 50.
That's pretty good.
That's not that
it's,
bad.
It's different when like some of the answers were just like given to me.
Yeah. Okay. So it was
I mean,
like
for
really.
trivia, it's not that bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it was miserable. And, but in a good way. But yeah, I was like, man, that was my last stream, huh? I hope they remember me as a guy who had good friends. Man, I need to take a massive shit.
Okay. Let's read some questions.
All right.
Okay. So yeah. Tectone looks like the kind of guy that would wake everyone up just to tell them that he's going back to sleep. You know what? I think that really makes a lot of sense. I agree. I definitely
He'd be
think
like,
so.
just so you know,
Yeah,
I'm going to bed.
Guys. Hey, wake up. Yeah, I'm gonna go bed. Yeah, all right. Good night. Yeah, I'll see you later, man. Yeah, love you, dude.
And then,
Next
let's say Vanik7922. Tectone, the type of person to find a penny in the couch and say, oh boy, today's my lucky day.
What's wrong with that? Have you ever had that happen?
Finding a penny in the couch?
Well, I mean, what's the most amount of money that you've ever found?
one time, one time when I was a kid, I found a $100 bill in the gutter.
And?
I turned it over. It was one of those
It's
religious
Jesus? Yeah.
things. It's like, hey, the bigger, it's better than $100. Jesus Christ.
Jesus is
Call this number.
You think you could save $100? Have you ever thought about saving your life? Yeah, of course. No,
It
I've
was
seen
for
that.
sure planted there too, because it had the face side up that looked like a real $100
Oh,
bill.
really? It's
But
like they're-
besides that, I
they're
think
trying to, lure you
like
in.
$5.
Okay,
Yeah.
pretty good. I'd say $5 is pretty good. I've never found anybody's. Well, I know I never have. Let's see next. Captain Creeping Death. Pretty irresponsible of Tectone to leave someone and not someone in charge of talking over Emmy.
You fucked that up so bad.
Okay, say it again.
Pretty irresponsible of Tectone to leave and not put someone in charge of talking over Emmy. What,
Yeah.
you're not gonna do it? Nope. You wanna read the last one?
Oh, Tectone might not be here this week, but we still can't let him forget about his lack of World War II knowledge. I really need to go to the museum.
Yeah.
Please take me, because this, I'm even being told
When
by-
did World War I start? When did it end?
Guys, we should go to the Christian Science Museum.
I want to do that. I want to learn about how people rode dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting,
that
right?
sounds like a really nice time.
Yeah,
When did it happen?
1914 to 1918.
I'm really glad I didn't say what I thought.
Whoa.
You son of a bitch. Go ahead.
Say it.
I'm good.
He's probably
Wait,
thinking
move the mic away and
1913.
whisper it. Go like, one of these. At least it was closer than the other one.
Yeah, I feel like,
Oh wait, I think you kind of talked into the other mic.
No.
No, there's no way they heard.
Yeah,
No, there's no way, guys.
Yeah, no,
there's no way at all.
I really thought maybe there was a chance. But yeah, we're back.
Back at
We're
it
back.
again, another episode. So yeah, guys, it was
Wait, dude, can we have a porn star on for episode 69?
who are you thinking?
I'll bring one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we'll do a porn episode 69.
Oh, good. I don't care.
Are you down, Emmy?
Yeah, I don't care.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Look forward to that in the comments. Thanks for watching,
boy.
boys. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out our Patreon. Really appreciate it. And can't wait to read those comments today, guys.
All right, boys, peace. See ya.
Bye. If you had to make a choice to remove one body part / limb, which one would it be?
Leg it'd be easy, right? Because like you can have a fake leg, and legs you don't really need to do anything with them, right? Other than walk around. And you can walk around with one leg pretty easily, right? Whereas if you lose one of your hands, then it's like way harder to play
Yeah,
video
well, it says
games.
body part / limb, so like, could you like, maybe I'd remove
an
my
ear?
ears. Yeah, I was gonna say,
for
'cause,
like one ear.
I mean, people can't even see my ears usually anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I could
Yeah.
remove my nose because I can't smell anything anyway.
Okay, but then your face would be fucked up. How are you gonna stream?
Well, it's already fucked up. And also, Voldemort was kind of cool.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
True. Well, if I had to do a limb, probably the left leg.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, right?
Yeah,
Because
the
like that's
non-dominant leg.
Yeah, because like you're sitting on your fucking computer all day anyway, right? So who cares?
Yeah, but then you'd have to like put on your prosthetic leg to go down the stairs.
No, you just go down there with one leg, or you go down with a stick.
You're gonna hop down the stairs?
Yeah. And also, like, why would you be up the stairs? Fuck that. Yeah, if I only have one leg, I'd say, all right, I'm gonna put this downstairs. I'm not going up the stairs. It sounds
Right.
awful.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Look at Squeaks' emote, face of desperation, man. That emote is a face of someone who immediately texts someone after a first date the second they walk through the door and they get home. Kate, what was your first date with Ryan? You met in Toronto, but that doesn't. What was the first date? You met in Toronto, shook hands, and went your separate ways, Kate? What? That was your first date? You met in Toronto? You didn't even give me popcorn with no butter. You just gave me the box with no popcorn in it. You stayed at the same hostel? Sounds like a horror movie. Wait, Kate, did you slide into Northern Lions DMs? Wait, you did? What did you say? Do you have the original message? Kate slid into Ryan's DM? That makes sense. That makes sense. Because like, I think Ryan has a lot of video game, but not so much real life game. You know? He needed someone else to hit the start button on the Player 2 controller. He couldn't do it himself. That's fine. I don't think he would deny that. What did your DM slide say? It's not BM. Like chat. Let's say you needed a wingman, okay? You're out somewhere and you need a wingman. And you're like a little shy yourself, and there's someone you want to go talk to, but you're like, hey, would you mind, like, who are you sending in? You sending me or Baldy? Just the same way I'd be like, hey, look, if it's open mic night and your life depends on it, are you sending me up there or Baldy? You're sending Baldy up there. It's fine. I understand. By the way, you Watanabe, you're eating good tonight. That doesn't belong in the library, it belongs in the museum, buddy. Forget the card catalog. This is your channel trailer. You said, I am going to Toronto, you want to meet up. You said that to Northernline and he immediately met you in Toronto? What was your avatar? Was it a picture of you? Or was it something else? It was a default egg and he just met you there? So you sent him a message, hey, you want to meet in Toronto? You're a default egg? And he just met you in Toronto? Isn't that what the kids call down bad? He was down. I'm not saying he was down bad, but isn't that the definition of it? Wait, you're missing a part of the story. There had to be more than that. Kate, why don't you hop on the Discord call? We'll get it sorted. Kate. Hey. What's going on?
I'm good. We're about to have a vacation like tomorrow.
Okay, can I ask about that, or do you want me to? Is that off topic?
That's off topic.
Okay. So the topic we're talking about here is we're just talking how people met, and I just know like the very high level. So you and Ryan met in Toronto.
Yeah.
But how did you get to like how did that happen? You sent him a DM?
Yeah, it was back in Xbox 360 time, and then I messaged him on Xbox 360 asking about teaching in Korea, like teaching English in Korea. She's my best friend. Back in university, we wanted to go to Korea teaching English. So I just wanted to ask him because he obviously have done it, made videos on YouTube, and then he said it's hard to type on Xbox, so like let's chat in Twitter.
My man!
I didn't know what Twitter was. Like I didn't do any social medias, so I said like, what is Twitter? And then I signed up for it, so I was default egg profile because I didn't do anything.
Wait, can I ask you a quick question? How did you know his Xbox username?
It shows on screen.
Okay, and
I was watching his video.
Can you tell me? You don't have to. What was your Xbox username? Do you remember what it was? Can you tell us?
Yeah, Lovely Momo.
Okay, all right. Okay, so he's like, hey, it's too much to type. Let's talk on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so then wait, was it DMs or was it like open Twitter replies?
Well, I didn't know what DMs and open Twitter and all that stuff. So I think I just like said like hi, and I think he sent me a DM and was like, let's chat here.
So technically, so you sent him an Xbox DM, then he sent you like kind of the real DM. So then you were like going back and forth, just like learning about what that was like for your friend.
Well, I just said there was no flirting at all. I just want to know because she cannot find any information. I think nowadays you can find it easily, but back then there wasn't that much of information.
Like no flirting from you, or no flirting from him?
No flirting from both of us.
Okay.
It was just like, he's like, oh yeah, go to this like department here, and then you have to get this license from like this place, and all the requirements and all that.
Okay, so he's just honestly just helping you out, or helping your friend out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, how does it go from, okay, like here's the paperwork you need to fill out, then what?
And then, well, I was going to go to Toronto. And then I know, because while we're talking paperwork, it's different. Like, you know how in US it's state by state different laws and stuff. So like he's like, oh, I'm from Ontario, so I don't know if you guys have that in BC, like in this department for like returning paperwork and all that stuff.
Can I ask you something? Do you think he was flirting through through paperwork? I know, but flirting through paperwork, like that's his way of flirting.
No.
Okay.
It was just like helping me out.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, I'm going to Toronto because I knew he's from Ontario. I didn't know where exactly. I just like knew he was from Ontario. And then he knew that I'm from BC. And then like goes to like UBC because like I was telling him that's like my friend, like will you go to UBC and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then well, I mean UBC is my university name. And then we went, like I was like, oh, I'm going to Toronto this summer. Like if you're free, do you want to meet up? Because I thought he was from Toronto. Because when someone says I'm from Ontario, usually they're from Toronto.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, like, do you want to meet up? I'm planning to go to Toronto.
Wait, so what was your intention with that? Just to meet him because you thought he was funny?
Well, I just like, I was watching his videos. So it would be kind of cool to meet the person that I was watching videos of.
Okay.
And then, like, nobody knew how he looked like back then.
and what did he say when you're like, hey, I'm gonna be in Toronto?
Well, he said like, when? And then I said like this week, right? Like next month of like first week of June or something or whatever.
Okay.
And then he's like, okay, well like I have to check my schedule, but like I'll let you know or something like that.
Okay.
And then it was like a week before, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, like I gotta go to Toronto. Hopefully I will see you there. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'll be there. And then yeah.
Wait, but like, so yeah, I'll be there. But like, what were the plans? Like, where were you gonna meet up for? Like lunch?
No. I was staying in this hostel. It's like a super new, super nice hostel. Like they divide the floor by gender, like female and male.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I'm staying at this hostel because it was cheap and I was poor. And I was like, if you need a place to stay, you can stay here. Like they divide the floor by gender, so it's pretty safe.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, I'll take a look. And then he's like, okay, like this place looks good. So like he booked. It was like a really big building. It's almost like, think of it as like WeWork.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm more of like, did you? I mean, I'm just gonna flat. Did you guys exchange pictures or anything at all?
No pictures.
Just like straight up, just like egg avatar to egg avatar.
Yeah.
Oh my. Had he heard your voice or like anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. So he essentially like, he just like sent it. Like you could have been anyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was worried for him. So when I first met him, I said, oh my gosh, you should have done like due diligence. Because like, what if I was just like one hairy man that showed up instead of who I am? And then he's like, nah, I knew like, you know, you weren't catfishing or anything. But like, you never know. You have to be careful.
How did he know? Had he been catfished before? That's a huge gamble. Okay, so you're staying at the same hostel. Like that's what you do at night. You go to separate quarters, but did you guys meet up at like the aquarium or something?
No. There's like on the rooftop of the hostel, there was like a bar. Like it was a really big hostel. Like it was very nice outdoor area with like a free barbecue and all that stuff.
Okay. So where did you like see him for the first time?
In the rooftop of the hostel.
Okay, but you didn't know what he looked like, and he didn't know what you looked like.
Well, I knew he was bald because he had the avatar, right? Like the infamous avatar, the eyebrow one.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find like the bald guy.
Okay.
And then, but he didn't know who I was. So
Yeah.
I just said like, I'm wearing, I don't know, like a blue shirt or whatever. Like I'm waiting at the rooftop of the hostel.
Okay.
And then like, even then, I was skeptical. I thought he was gonna pull a prank. Because like, we never met or anything, right? So I thought...
Like he was not gonna show?
Yeah, I thought he would choke and not show up.
Yeah.
So I just like, you know, like, just let me know if you're not gonna show up because I'm just waiting here by myself. And then he's like, no, like I just got off the shuttle bus, like I'll be there soon and stuff. So I was like very skeptical. I thought he would never show up, but then he showed up. And then like literally instantly, the moment that, I don't know, like he was in the same room with me, we just clicked. We just like, we played video, like they had like the video game set up there as well on the rooftop.
Yeah.
So we just played video games together and like, we just like, hey, do you want to go get some beer? And like, we were like, yeah, let's go get some beer and stuff.
And then you just like, how long were you in Toronto for? A couple days?
I think it was, yeah, a couple days.
Did you hang out every day with him?
Yeah.
Hey,
It wasn't like, no one forced it. It was really cool. Like, it was really crazy. Like, it wasn't like the feeling of like, oh, hey, I really like this guy. It was more like, oh my gosh, I have never had this much fun in my life.
Yeah.
So when it was nighttime, you know, we went to our separate ways to go to bed and stuff.
Yep.
But then usually I sleep for like 8 hours minimum.
Uh-huh.
But then I think I had so much fun that like even 4 hours of sleep gave me a full rest. So I couldn't sleep any longer. So after 4 hours, like I woke up, like 6 a.m. or something.
You
like that.
texted him at like 3 a.m. and be like, hey,
No,
what are you doing?
I didn't text anything. I just went down. That's like the cafeteria area of the hostel. Like they have like the food and those like cafeteria tables all set up. So I just thought maybe I'll play board game or just be on my phone until he wakes up or something. Because I didn't want to be too intrusive.
Yeah,
but then when I went down, he was there with his laptop, and I was like, oh my gosh, like you're not sleeping? And then he said, no. He's like, I slept, but then my roommate is really loud, so I couldn't really sleep well. Like he's blasting like EDM music. I'm like, oh no. So like I don't know, everything almost clicked. Like it's as if it's like a movie. So like we didn't text each other, but we just met at the same time.
Okay.
And then we hung out from like the morning till nighttime. And then I think after that day, he's like, oh, I gotta go. I have to go home or whatever. And I was like,
record some Isaac.
but like the whole time we were like having so much fun, right? It was like the best time of my life.
Okay, so then when you left, like, okay, you're on the last day, like how did that go? The last day.
Well, I was staying in Toronto longer. Like
Okay.
I had 2 more days left, but he had to go back home.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, like I gotta go catch my shuttle bus. I have to go back. I live in Kingston. It's like 3-hour shuttle bus. And I was like, oh, okay. I know Kingston because my sister also went to the university in Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like know it. And then, but yeah, he hopped onto the bus and I just like waved. I'm like, bye.
Did you like? I don't want to get too personal, but like hug before?
No.
No hug?
No hugging.
If
No
he-
holding hands, no nothing.
If he would have
Just
hugged,
hanging out.
if he went to hug you, would you have hugged him back?
I don't think so. I think I'll be like, what a creep.
So then how do you go from like board game friends to like dating?
Well, okay, so like after that, I wanted to know like if it was just for like just those 2 days and then like that's it, or if we're gonna hang out more in the future. Because
Yeah.
I have so much fun that I texted him after maybe 2 hours or so and saying like, oh, like I have really fun time, like hope you get back safe home. And then he said, yeah, I had a great time too. And I said, maybe in the future would I be able to hang out with you again? And then he's like, oh yeah, for sure. And then kind of like left it there.
Okay.
And then when I get back home, I wanted to chat with him more. So I think he too wanted to chat with me more.
Why?
So he's like,
why
add
did?
me on Skype.
Why did you think did he let you know like you felt like he liked you too?
No, there was no liking. It was just fun to
Okay.
hang out.
Okay.
It was just fun to chat.
Okay.
Like, so he's like, oh, like add me on Skype, so that it's easier to chat instead of like Twitter DM, because it's like the notification is kind of slow.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, okay. And then we chat more on Skype, and then I think, like maybe, I don't know when exactly, but after talking to him more on Skype, like with like the voice call and stuff.
Oh, you voiced? You were voiced?
Yeah, first it was text, and then voice. Cause like I had to do homework and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't really chat because I have to do homework.
Yeah, I get it.
So I just like put it on the voice.
Okay. So then, but then like, so how much longer until you guys saw each other for the second time?
Well, like I was basically driving the car because he was very like shy and like very not. He wasn't like putting anything into words, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was just kind of like, I think he liked me, but then like there was nothing really like solid proof or anything like that. So
Like he didn't have any game. Like he didn't know the next move to make.
Well, I wouldn't say he doesn't have any games. He was just very careful.
Okay. Okay.
And then, but like I was young and I was not that careful. So I say like, hey, do you wanna like, well, cause like university summer breaks, they're like super long. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to, like, is it okay if I go to Kingston and meet you like next month? And then he's like, oh yeah, sure, like we can hang out. So that was.
Kate, you went
like, month and
after
a-
it.
month and a half after I first saw it, but I was after that.
Good for you. And then that was the trip where you're like, okay, like he likes me, I like him.
Yeah. So I like when I met him in Kingston, I was like, so like, are we dating or like what is this? And then he's like, yeah, I would say we're dating. And I was like, I just had to clarify it. Because back then, the Facebook relationship thingy is like, that was the thing. So I'm like, I gotta change my status, my Facebook status to in relationship.
Wow, Kate, you're turning the program on its head. Like, but you're just like, hey, like, you knew he wasn't gonna drive the car. He didn't have his license, but you're like, I got my license, so I'm gonna, you know, take care of business.
If you put it like that, it makes me look nice. But then I think truthfully, he was just being careful, and I was
like considerate of you.
No. Like he just, you know, like he's just careful with everything, you know. Like he doesn't want to create any discourse. So like, but I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew he wasn't crazy. I knew I could trust him and everything.
Yeah, like you're not like some creep, and he knew you weren't creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just kind of drove the bus. And then I remember, like, after I hung out with him in Kingston for a week, I had to go home, right? And then he got to me, he drove me to the airport. And then, like, I start crying and he start crying, and I think we, like, never cried so much in our life. Like, we were crying for, I don't know, like an hour, maybe 2 hours straight. We're just, like, bawling our eyes. And I was like, oh. Then I remember, like my university started it was my third year started, and I said having a hard time. I would really like to have you move to Vancouver. But by then, like we've known each other for maybe like 2 months. So he's like, I can't move across from the country just to like person that I knew only for 2 months. But I basically nagged. I was like, you have to move to Vancouver. Move in with me.
And then, did he?
I think in November he did.
Holy! So wait, so what's like from Toronto to moving? How many months do you think?
Toronto was June. Moving to Vancouver was November.
The same year?
The same year.
Oh! I got a program. Kate's got a curriculum. Holy cow!
Yeah,
you knew what you wanted.
I just skills.
You knew what you wanted.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Kate, thanks for coloring the lines. I mean, I've known you guys both for so long. I just knew like rumors of the story, but I never actually heard the story direct.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
You know how when we were at PEX West and we're waiting for the restaurant to get into the seat, but then the server told us it's gonna be like 2 hours wait.
Yeah.
And then when the server called for like Kevin party of 4,
Yeah.
we said, oh, that's me, I'm Kevin. And then we got to the restaurant. Was that your first time pulling that?
What?
move,
I don't even remember doing that. Are you sure that really happened?
That was you. Ryan was with us. And the server came back and then said, hey, you're not Kevin.
That never
The
happened.
real Kevin's waiting outside. And then you said, oh, hey, I'm sorry. We have the same name. I thought you called me. I'm sorry, man.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
Honestly, I remember everything. I don't remember that at all. That's a great story, but I don't know that that's true.
Was it your first time pulling that move?
Honestly, I've never done that in my life. Are you sure that was me?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that wasn't.
You can't lie.
That wasn't Mathis.
That was you. I remember your cheeky smile with like a little corner eye looking at us, and I am Kevin, and while both of us with like the gasping of like, oh my god, she's doing it. This is crazy.
Honestly, Kate, like that was 12 years ago. I don't remember it. Probably sounds like 2012. Sounds like something I would have done there. But I will say this: that's
It was 12 years ago.
if that's true and it actually happened, that's the only time I pulled that move. because I don't even remember it. I remember, but I
You
do.
look so natural.
I do remember sitting in that booth. I can see the restaurant and stuff, but I can't remember that Kevin part.
Oh my god. But you were so natural, so I was wondering like if you do that move regularly.
No,
Maybe
no.
to impress your wife one day.
No.
Ask her out for dinner and then say like, oh, I'm Kevin.
No, that is Kate. You like, rarely do I get shocked. You shocked me. I honestly don't remember that. All right, Kate. Well, thanks for sharing the story. Like, I feel like I have some insight, but I mean, everything worked out in the end, you know?
Oh yeah.
Would you
I
ever?
mean, it was, yeah.
Did you ever think about like if you didn't send him that Xbox message?
Like what would happen?
Yeah, like, what do you think? Do you think you would ever met him?
I don't think so. But I was lonely. I'm not gonna lie, I was lonely.
Yeah, well, you did something about it. You did. All right.
It's not my fault. The music school is full of not straight people, so I was lonely.
That's why you watched a lot of NL. But all right, Kate. Well, thanks for coming on. And what time are you streaming today?
I'm not streaming. We're gonna go on a vacation, so I have to pack bags.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you because that's doxing. But I'm gonna send you a DM.
Don't ignore my DM.
I don't.
Oh, okay. 4 minutes.
All right, Kate. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
We're currently at 251 subscribers. Let's get to 49 subscribers before this song ends. Then the rock band stream. Oh gosh. You gotta join this. I was just waiting for you. Yeah, I was waiting for
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss.
Gabrielle Union when Gabrielle Scab walks in. I know that's from the fake jokes. Listen, you gotta sell your jokes somehow, okay? There was like, why is my 16-year-old cousin's deleted tweets funnier than anything I've ever read? Dear Biden when Hunter Biden walks into the room. So I don't believe that a 16-year-old deleted that tweet. I believe that this 27-year-old was like, if I just tweet this, it won't take off. But if I add like an extra like little bait to the front of it, then it's got more of a chance to be swallowed and digested. And I respect that, okay? I respect the game and I respect the players inside of the game. That being said, the joke has ruined my brain because it's so easy to apply to like every situation. Gabrielle Union when Gabrielle Scab walks in, so true. Megan Good when Megan Bad walks in, like it's so easy. It's not fair how easy it is. Jack Black when Jack White walks in. Yeah, but you should use that one as the subversion. It should be like, you know, Jack Black when Jack White walks in. Hey, brother, long time no see. How's it going? What's up, brother? You know? That's the one you do like fourth to mix it up. Just when people are like, I don't want to hear another joke like that. You hit them with a subversion, and then that gives them the appetite, like the dessert stomach, to have like 4 more derivative jokes before they're like, okay, now I'm done. Sketch when drawing walks in. I know what you're talking about. You gotta hit him with a mix-up now and then. I Am the New Black is a memoir by what guy who once beat out Stephen Colbert for an SNL spot? Gabrielle Orange, when Stephen Colbert having succeeded his mother, Margaret II, in January all I can think of when I read this is like, you know, Margaret II when Frederick X walks in. Sam Bankman-Fried when Samuel Credit Union Jailed walks in. It's Tropic Thunder. When Tropic Lightning walks in. Okay, Tropic Thunder. Ninjago when Ninja Stay walks in. Bionicle and Trionic. We got lots of jokes we could do. John Bionicle. John Ninjago. Ninjango. John Daly when John Weekly walks into the room. This shit ain't shakshuka. What are you talking about, shakshuka? Oh, it's totally shakshuka when Chakchuka walks into the room. Come on. Do not biathlon when triathlon runs into the room. Willem Dafoe when Willem Defriend walks in. Willem Defriend when John Defriend walks in. We've created a monster. You should react to some videos. Dude, my daughter, so my wife was watching a YouTube video of a cat. But it's not really, let me explain. The cat is pretending to try out cooked life hacks that go viral on Instagram. So it would be like, hey, like here's an example of one. They took a tube of toothpaste and poked a bunch of holes in the tube with a fork and then threw the tube of toothpaste in the tank of the toilet and then flushed it, and it looked like soap was coming out with the flush so that it like cleans your toilet every time you flushed, okay? And then the cat goes like, great idea. And then they have the cat pretend to do it and then test it, right? Anyway, my daughter was watching my wife watch it, and I was like, I totally understand React videos now, because I was like loving my daughter reacting to it. She's like, oh, they put the toothpaste in the toilet tank. Oh, now the cat's gonna do it. What? It didn't work. And I was like, this is amazing, man. This is, if it wasn't like completely immoral to set up a YouTube channel for my 3-year-old to react to other people's content, I was like, this shit would be, she would have like 10 million subscribers, man. It does seem kind of that, someone said Dutch is like funky English. It seems like a language like they start speaking in cartoons when they accidentally get posted like LSD.
Yeah, when I was working for like the English school,
we had a supervisor who was from Holland, and he gave a lesson as if like we were Japanese students sitting down, not understanding what the teacher is saying in Dutch, and the whole time I'm like, it just sounds like you don't know English. Like, it sounds like you're like a little fucked up.
Do you ever see the video of the guy from the Taliban doing an impression of American English?
Pakistan today we have to the watering of Afghanistan we near after the Afghani OCC Motorarea. We have to their rocket launcher firing after the people 35 launch the blast.
I've not. That sounds interesting.
It is really good because it's like it sounds like English, but there's like no English words in it. But every once in a while, you'll catch like a "Hey, buddy," and you're like,
yeah. I gotta see that. That's funny, man.
He wasn't in the Taliban. The video was sold to me that he was in the Taliban. Probably I would not have clicked on it if it didn't say Taliban on it, okay?
Problematic, actually.
I saw that shit on Twitter. They said, look at this video of a guy from the Taliban pretending to be American. And I was like, I'll click on that shit. No sweat.
Listen, I believe Ryan because he has like a perfect memory.
I don't know. My wife would probably disagree with that one.
Yeah, but you remember like that kind of stuff. Not
the stuff I care about, yeah. I'm out of here. I got a comb and a brush and a bowl full of motherfucking mush, dude. Good night, moon. Good, this one's called Good Night Moon, motherfuckers! Yeah, the crowd goes crazy. You ever see the tweet of Adam Levine from Maroon 5 at the Super Bowl with the belly button tattoo that says California? And it says like, all right, you motherfuckers, this one's called She Will Be Fucking Loved. That's a great tweet. A tweet foundational to my interests.
What's up?
What's up?
Let's do this more effectively.
Yes. I'll spit on that thing.
Looking at chat to see
Spit on that thing.
Yeah, every time you do that.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the screen region up. Sometimes it just takes a second.
The way you use OBS is insane. I just want to reiterate that.
Why?
Because you like close your screen region instead of just muting it.
No, I mean,
and you have to read. Oh, what? Oh, why'd you say
he mutes on that thing?
I muted.
What's one nasty thing you do on OBS? I mute on that thing.
We bring the tool.
Well, see, I saw someone post a video on Twitter of, I guess, guys and a couple of the other guys.
Yeah, Sam's Club
The
guys.
commentary was just like watching this feels like it takes an hour, even though it's only like 2.5 minutes.
It is a time distortion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It
Can I get a magnet?
I think that maybe that's why I'm sick. I think who's watching that. Jeez.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's get that.
People keep trying to force it to be funny when it's not that funny. It's just a simple, funny thing. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal. People have too high a standard sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everything could be, oh hell no, SpongeBob just took 48 NyQuils.
It's one of those, I haven't, like, I feel like with any of this shit, I never really see anyone trying to sell it as funny. But this one, I just see everyone. It's like, this one, this is the one where everyone's mad at.
Yeah, I don't know. They're weird.
Doesn't have a crush on her.
No.
He does.
Nasty.
I was just laughing at someone asking what my thoughts are on the Alec Baldwin verdict. Because the way they saw, I think you could write it in a way that is funny. And you would be like in on the joke, but I don't think you wrote it in that way. I think you wrote it in like a culture war way, which is very amusing. Oh no, it's a reference. There's a video of someone asking if Alec Baldwin called them the sea sucker, or if They were if he called her a sea sucker, she called him a sea sucker. I don't know about all that stuff, man.
I really appreciated the acting that he did on Saturday Night Live, and I really appreciate his politics.
You told one of the witnesses who disagreed with you during an interview that you thought Mr. Waldo was a cocksucker.
I do not recall saying that.
Refusing to play Elden Ring for no reason. There's a good reason I don't want to play Elden Ring. That's like the best reason I could think of. You ever fuck with Bartleby the Scrivener? No, of course you wouldn't. Brandon Sanderson Stan. Bartleby the Scrivener doesn't have any fucking mages in it. I wouldn't read that shit. Plus it's only like 72 pages. I only read books that are 900 pages and have a fucking map of a fake world on the first page, on the inside cover. Please leave Brandon Sanderson alone. I don't know anything about him, okay? Except I know that he writes fantasy novels that are well respected. I don't know enough about the fantasy genre to come up with a bad fantasy author to insult instead, okay? J.K. Rowling, oh, I do know, but that, like, J.K. Rowling's like a little too easy. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve the targeting, but it's almost like, it's like one of those, when comedians post themselves doing crowd work and they're like, I don't come to the dick sucking factory and smack the cock out of your mouth, so why don't you stop hassling me at work? And like everybody laughs, but like everybody laughs because they've heard the same joke 1,000 times before, and then like one person who's never heard it before stands up and cheers, and you're like, but it's like, you know, it's like playing D4, D5, you know? Why don't you mix it up a little bit? You have it out for Jimmy Carr. All I know about Jimmy Carr is the TikTok that's like him on stage is like I don't want to necessarily call it dark humor, but it's just like, you know, slaughtering sacred cows for a joke. And then him on a podcast is always like, the thing about comedy is it brings us together. It speaks to the innate silliness of the human experience that we can all share this together. And then on stage he's like, what if your fucking dad died?
Fat kids. They've got enough on their plate. It's so important to be kind. Stop tip-tapping away on that phone. Grab the person nearest to you and say, I see you. And you matter. I was recently at a pond in Liverpool. It was full of scum. And the pond wasn't clean either. And comedy brings people together, Stephen. It really does. I mean, I get a message all the time.
It's a good TikTok. You don't really have his patented laugh? I don't watch panel shows, okay? I don't really watch anything. I watch The Road when I'm driving. That's about it. I mean, I watch my phone a little bit when she's at the playground, but like, not an irresponsible amount. Are you the Rick friend? The Rick friend? What does that mean, Rick friend? Did you guys see that presentation from CES? I'm stealing from Behind the Bastards for this one, where the CEO of the company that makes the AI rabbit rickrolled himself on stage on purpose.
R1 has an eye, an onboard camera designed for advanced computer vision. It can analyze surroundings and take actions in real time. To activate the eye, just double tap the button. Oh, funny seeing you here, Rick. What? Am I getting rickrolled in my own keynote? Let's move on to Fritz.
And then was like, did I just rickroll myself? Well, anyway, moving on. It's like, it's so good when he points the camera at a picture of Rick Astley and presses the button, and then it's like, analyzing photo. Playing YouTube video. Rick Astley, never gonna give you up. That's not what I want my context-driven AI partner to do, man. I want you to tell me what year he was born, is he still alive, is he British, how many times has he been divorced? If I ever click the little rabbit button on a picture of a celebrity, those are the only 4 pieces of information I want. Never open YouTube, are you crazy? Does he have a controversy section? Dude, I don't even want to talk about it, but like, hopefully in 50 years, we'll look back and the clip of Joe Biden at the press conference where he talks about his foreign policy record.
I'm gonna go to South Korea. We're gonna get the chip. What are you doing? I'm gonna get Japan and Korea back together again after essentially having hostilities toward one another since the end of World War II.
And he trails off a little bit and then stares at nothing and says, wait, what are you doing? Like, he gets a little scared. And then like a second later, he says, we're gonna unite Japan and Korea again. In 50 years, that'll be so funny. Right now, it's not funny for a variety of reasons, but in 50 years, it's gonna hopefully be funny. But when he says, it looks so much like he sees a ghost and says, what are you doing? Like he saw a spirit. I know that's not what happened because I don't believe in ghosts, but anyway. Ghost of washing Knicks. At the end, then he says, I'm the guy who's got Korea and Japan back together, and you're like, what is going on, man? All right, play with, sorry, I had one more laugh in there. Okay.
Took my bike to the lake. Brought my shovel, brought my rake. Took my boy to the swing. Let him swing, let them ring. Bought my friends.
Hello? Yo, they're gonna love me, man.
How are you doing?
I'm a legend.
Oh my god. He's a fucking legend, lads.
A fucking noon in the That's Boston, Australian, I guess. Oh, hydro there! I can't jump over it, man. I'm too heavy. I got 77 pounds of malarkey on me. So true. And I don't look when I pour the gravy, because I'm the absolute governor. Cheers, have a great... Having a pint of beer and a pie, because the missus, I love her, but her cooking ain't all that great. You know that one?
Happy Friday afternoon. Now we've done it. We've got to the end of the week. We have locked up our warehouse. We have parked up our vans. We have logged off our computers. And I've quickly popped into my favourite local pub for a cheeky pint of beer. And look, a little bit of early dinner because the wife, I love her dearly, but her cooking ain't that great. And we've got a stunning beef and ale pie, a bit of moustache, baked beans in a pot, which I think is wrong, but it's happened anyway. And of course a bit of gravy. And you know me, I never look when I pour, because I am the absolute governor. Listen guys, hope you had a great week. Keep on smashing life. Keep giving it 110% and don't go home until you're proud. Listen, cheers to you all. You deserve it. Abosh.
No.
Just seems like an affable British man.
We're gonna be so fucked when, like, in 10 years, like, doing a British accent is problematic.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of clips of that. It was a different time.
It was a different time. Everyone was doing it, man. Like, you wouldn't survive the Discord calls from back then, dude. Like, he's so soft.
Yeah, he's a great father, but I stopped watching because he hates British people. What? You know, Librarian posted a comment that was like from someone else that said, I'm here for the first time since 2018. When did his voice change? Someone replied to the tweet and said, didn't he used to use a voice changer on his videos because he was self-conscious about his voice? People will literally just like be insane and then project that onto other people, and you have to deal with it.
No, they're like confident too. Like they see it, like it's.
I thought he talked about that on like a podcast or something. That he hates the way he sounds and ran his videos through software to make his voice deeper before.
Dude, I saw the craziest tweet today. It was the original tweet was like, do you think you could drive a monkey to suicide without physical harm or some shit? And then the quote was like, yeah, I would create a lab situation where I have a that has no bullets in it, and I would dry fire into myself and give myself a banana every single time, and then I'll give the monkey a loaded gun. This shit was the funniest fucking thing I've read in so long, dude.
Dude, it would probably
insane.
work, right?
It would 100%, which is the like scary part, dude. Like, who has thoughts like that?
Yeah, that
We'd go,
doesn't
it's
sound
banana
that crazy.
time.
Yeah, honestly, no, you're right.
It would work.
That would work.
It's scary.
I 100% agree with you.
That would work on me, I think, actually. Like,
Yeah, someone,
With or without the banana.
No, that's just hate bananas.
Have you ever replaced the banana with like Taco Bell? That's working on me, I'm not gonna lie.
wait, so did they actually do this experiment, or was it just a theory?
No, this is
No, it was just a tweet.
Brain exercise.
No, it was a tweet. It was a tweet.
Because in my head, I'm like, that'd be so scary once you gave him a loaded gun. What if he just shot your ass and got confused?
That's Koba, dude.
Oh yeah, it's like I shoot him and I get a banana.
Yeah.
I did see the tweet that was, does anyone have that video of Aiden Ross live reacting to Breadcrumb Trail by Slint?
Yo! What the fuck? Bro, am I gonna get banned? Bro!
Then I let you, everyone who said NL, you gotta see this, you're absolutely right. I added you in the Discord over that. I did, because I knew that I would talk about it the next day. When he goes like, when the when Aiden Ross goes, yo, what the fuck? Chad, am I gonna get banned? I heard the fortune teller screaming back at me. I still think it's crazy. I know we talked about it ad nauseum. There's people out there who think Breadcrumb Trail is like a sad song. It's not. It's a song about a teenager's perfect day, brother. What do you mean it's a sad? Maybe it's a little melancholy. The lyrics are not sad though. I wouldn't go that far. Come on. It's the least sad song on the album. He's not even the best comer in the band. Did you see that the Gary Busey buttered sausage clip was fake? I have no idea what that means, unless you're saying the absolute governor. Having a cheeky pie and a pint, 'cause the missus, we love her, but her cooking ain't all that great. And I don't look when I pour the gravy, 'cause I'm the absolute governor. I did see deepfake TikTok live, Kurt Cobain.
I got a phone in heaven. It's iPhone. It's nice, isn't it? iPhone Pro Max.
iPhone Pro Max. Guys, I have my iPhone in heaven. Do you guys have these? iPhone Pro Max? It is fucking, it's like insanely offensive and sacrilegious, but also that's part of what makes it insanely hilarious. Like Luxembourg, Kurt Cobain talking about how much he loves his iPhone in heaven. Yes, I have my iPhone in heaven. It's so fucking funny. I thought he would just like mention his iPhone, but he just like honestly, he's obsessed with it. He won't shut the fuck up about his iPhone. I'm gonna be pretty pissed off, A, if I go to heaven, and B, if I go to heaven and this fucking, the best thing about it is the damn iPhone. We got that shit on Earth, bro. You guys should be on like the J phone by now or something. Hang on, this is an S tier? Yeah! Get me out of Excitebike, bro! Called it Excitebike. I forgot how to stream. I must have slept fucking amazing last night. I don't remember how to do anything. Something like this. Hi, Tomo. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Mr. Breast, people. Why does he keep saying... He's talking so much about Hannibal Lecter. And I just don't get it, man. Not Mr. Beast, I'm talking about Donald Trump. Why does he keep bringing up Hannibal Lecter?
The late, great Hannibal Lecter. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Okay, they say, why would he mention Hannibal Lecter? He must be cognitively in trouble. No, these are real stories. Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb. He's a lovely man. He wants to have you for dinner. He'd like to have you for dinner.
Like, he brought up Hannibal Lecter once, and then people were like, he's not real. And then he went off on a tirade where he was like, they keep telling me not to bring up Hannibal Lecter, but he's real. It's a real story, which it is. It's not nonfiction, but it is really a story. And then he said, Hannibal Lecter, remember? He wants to have you for dinner. He wants to have you for dinner. Why does he talk about Hannibal Lecter so much? Surely there's got to be like a campaign manager that's like, shut the fuck up about Hannibal Lecter, dude. Hannibal Lecter is not playing well with the base right now. The psychotic cannibal murderer is not, you do not want to be associated with this guy, man. Well, okay, maybe you want to be associated with Master Nicholson, but anyway. I keep hitting the home button, that's not what I'm looking for, okay. Favorite pasta dish? Great question. Whatever's being served right now. Given the choice, I won't turn down a red sauce. I won't turn down a pesto. I might turn down a cream sauce. I won't turn down cacio e pepe. I won't turn down aglio e olio. But there's a lot of great options. They're cooking over in Italy. They are. Ina Garden, Giada De Laurentiis, people. Giada, we love Giada, don't we? Mario Batali, big Mario. People don't talk about him that much anymore after the allegations. But he was our Iron Chef, people. For some of us, he was the Iron Chef. One of them, at least French, I believe. He had the red hat, people. He did. Mr. Lecter, Hannibal, he wants to have you for dinner. You in particular, for some reason. French? People from Ohio and someone with an Italian last name, masters of French discipline of cuisine. Bro, you're living in a place called Toledo. Did you ever play Mario 3? Yeah, pre-smartphones. Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, the remake of this for the Game Boy Advance. That plus the Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert book about America. That was my poop tech, circa 2004, I'm gonna say. Yeah, it was like a textbook. It was like Howard Zinn for the skibbity toilet generation. Same as it ever was. Back when Colbert was funny. This is like my nightmare take. I actually think Skibbity Biden is really funny.
Skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Jaw. Skibbity Biden. Hitler's language. Trump is using Hitler's language. Trump is using Hitler's language. Skibbity.
Maybe part of that is because it's so bad. But I was vibing with Skibbity Biden. It's a bit. It's not a bit. I thought Skibbity... I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. It went for it. Skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. It makes me laugh now, even thinking about it. Hitler's language. Trump is using Hitler's language. Skibbity Biden. Skibbity... I don't know, man. I just thought I thought they were onto something with Skibbity Biden. Because I look at it, you gotta remember, listen, let's just sit here and jam on this for a second. What you think is not funny is whatever 10-year-olds are saying now. But because the distance between your age mentally and a 10-year-old is about the distance from my age mentally to you, the funniest thing for me is like shit that you find incredibly annoying. So it is like completely reactionary. It's not based on the actual merits of something like Skibbity Biden, but it's much like Hak Tua. The fact that Skibbity Biden annoyed people who were like 25, that were like, oh, this generation of 10-year-olds is cooked. That makes it funnier for me. That takes Skibbity Biden to like the next level. Skibbity Tua. A 20-year-old is mentally much older from a 10-year-old than a 30-year-old or a 20-year-old. Yeah, but with all due respect, have you seen the 20-year-olds in this chat? They're not sending their best, people. They're not sending their best. Skibbity Froggy. Skibbity froggy. Bowser's using Biden's language. Bowser's using Biden's language. Skibbity froggy. Skibbity froggy. That was so good too. Minus that I've never glanced and seen so many -2s all at the same time. Oh man, that's demoralizing. It was like a united front of -2s. I know what you're saying. It's like the joke is so good that like I can't improve upon Skibbity Bide because it already reached its purest form. Jesse, have you ever played Cluster Truck? No, I do not like Elon Musk. Can I say something, by the way? What's the most clowned on tweet in Twitter history? Let's see how long it takes for us to come up with what I consider to be the right answer. Kofifi, okay. Pwn my dick and balls. Tommy need drinky. The Kira tweet, sure. Ninja wife tweet, yeah. I don't think I've seen it yet. Yeah, there we go. Ruth Conda forever, okay? Most dunked on tweet in history when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died shortly after Chadwick Boseman, and then someone made up a story about their kid hearing the news and then doing the Wakanda Forever thing and saying Ruth Conda Forever. Obviously that did not happen, but I will say my child being 3 years old has made me start to believe that there is like a 1% chance that it could have actually happened. It still should be dunked on, but what makes you say that? The other day we got in the car, my daughter said, "Dad, can you play Joey?" And I was like, "What's Joey?" And she said, "That song you listen to." She's talking about Joey by Bob Dylan from his 1976 album Desire. If I ever told anybody that, they would be like, "You fucking made that up. Your kid is not out there in the car like play a 10-minute long Bob Dylan song." But she is, man. And that literally the first thing I thought of when she said that, I was like, oh shit, Ruth Conda Forever might have actually happened. Kids are weird. I don't want to believe that it happened because it's damaging to my worldview. But it could. Ruth Conda, I'm not a Truth Conda believer. I'm not part of the Truth Conda group, but I'm giving it now, instead of a 0% chance, I'm giving it like a 3% chance that a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or whatever could have actually said Ruth Conda Forever. And it wasn't just an adult inventing like what would have been a funny story or a cute, touching story and then playing it up. Ruth Conda's son or Elon Elden Ring daughter. I'd have to go with Ruth Conda's son on that one. I mean, like, it's very cringe, but like, I guess I consider that like their heart's in the right place, you know? 30 to 50 feral hogs though? Yeah, but like it turned out that the feral hog guy was like right, and we are all coastal elites, right? It turns out feral hogs are actually like a major problem. I had no idea. I was dunking on the guy too, from the comfort of my ivory tower, but apparently those hogs do be feral, bro. The hardest drug in the world. I did get tweeted by a lot of people the post from r/decaf that was like a Pier 1 Imports level home decor, like a custom wood burn sign that said like addiction is giving up everything for one thing. Being sober is giving up one thing in exchange for everything. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You're still talking about coffee, right? I'm sorry, I know. I'm not denying that some people get addicted to coffee to the extent that it has deleterious effects like on their life. But like, if I saw that in someone's house and I was like, oh shit, what'd you quit? And they were like, cold brew? I'd be like, really? I'm pretty sure that shit is for like ex-heroin addicts and stuff, man. I don't know. Some people, I guess they take it to the next level though, you know? I guess it's just funny to me. It's probably, I don't know, like I think a lot of addictions are, well, let's be careful with what we're saying. I think when you're on the other side of it, they're amusing. But caffeine is amusing if someone's like in the throes of it, right? Unless I'm like being canceled for this take, in which case it's all a bit. Like, I don't understand, like, can you hit rock bottom? Maybe you shouldn't do like a dick measuring contest for drug addiction, but like, can you hit rock bottom on caffeine? Like, I know you're not gonna be selling yourself for coffee. It's like $1.49 a cup, like, unless you're really into the Arabica or like single origin or something like that. You should be drinking the Robusta if you're addicted. As I learned on Stuff You Should Know, that has more caffeine per bean than any other genus of coffee. Don't you just like get nauseous and then like throw up and feel bad? Fuck you, dude. It's bad for people with high blood pressure. Listen, obviously, I had borderline high blood pressure when I went to the doctor in 2014. Now, every time I go to the pharmacy, I check myself in the blood pressure cuffs. Went to the pharmacy last week, wasn't even in normal. They put my ass at optimal. They basically said, like, eat more salt. And I'm still drinking that cold brew every morning. They can make fun of me, I'll still keep drinking that garbage. They were basically like, drink a couple beers and eat a steak, man. You're putting your arm in the public fleshlight? Yeah. I need to know what my blood pressure is, man, so I don't have a stroke. That's what it's there for. They got like wipes and shit. I'm sure the last person used it. I can't be fucked, honestly. You know how many germs are on the lid of that shit? You have to be an idiot to pull the top off the disposable Clorox wipes. It's like a petri dish in there. This was my alarm for like 8 months. Dude, honestly, this would be a very effective phone alarm. Like, I would definitely wake up. Sounds like some shit that would play while you overdose. So, me having a cup of coffee after noon when Ridley Ridden starts playing in my head. Oh shit, this is how I die. No! We were so close. Kind of shit makes me want to just drink like 4 cups of coffee or whatever. Just get it over with, man. It's probably like a real addiction, okay? I apologize. I just like, if you go to Narcotics Anonymous for caffeine, this is an honest question, even though it sounds steeped in sarcasm. Do you have to lie to the other people and be like, it was methamphetamine? Because otherwise they're gonna be like, really? Pike Place roast? Quick caffeine, cold turkey, then get back to me? Yeah, obviously, like, it has an addiction response, but like, I just think another element of like the addiction is like how catastrophic it destroys your life. So like, yeah, I'm addicted to caffeine, that's definitely true. But like, what's the downside? I guess I gotta drink coffee like once a day when I wake up. That's true, dude. Actually, caffeine addicts would ruin Narcotics Anonymous, right? Because isn't the part of the appeal is the stale pitcher of coffee that they got there? You have to replace that shit with like LaCroix or something. And then you drink too much of that, you get heartburn. Plus, try quitting water cold turkey, man. It's decaf? Yo, but decaf still has like almost a soda's worth of caffeine per cup. Thank you, Stuff You Should Know. Maybe it's not just 2 guys reading Wikipedia. Trish Stratus said WWE Divas Weekend. I'm sorry, I don't think they're called Divas anymore. Fuck you. And I think they're also like, there's a 30-year age difference or something. Yeah, I didn't even know decaf. I didn't know why it existed to begin with, but then even more so now when it turns out like apparently it's a lie. Decaf has like 20 milligrams per cup or something like that. I guess they just can't figure out how to get the last little bit out. I drink it for the taste. Okay, Caligula. Drinking a 0-calorie beverage for the taste. You ever hear of water? Sorry, I'm doing a chat thing right now. It feels good to be on the other side of it. You sound hungry. Have you had your coffee today? Okay, you got me. Yes, I had coffee. I'll chill out, okay? My blood pressure is optimal, though. As long as you trust the Shoppers Drug Mart blood pressure cuff. Which I do, because it gave me good results. I mean, I haven't purged all the vices from my life. I still do have 1 cup of coffee every morning, which as we know is morally bankrupt for some reason. But apparently, like, you can JO 3 times a day, and that's like, oh, life's hard. I'm not addicted to that. I can stop that anytime. I don't, because it's good for my mental health. Coffee, on the other hand, coffee is messed. That'll mess you up, brother. JOing's good for your prostate. Yeah, wasn't that study like, if you do it like once a week, it has protective effects? And everyone was like, twice a day? Let's go! I get it though, because you might want to like be a squirrel storing up nuts for the winter. Like knock out a bunch now, just in case your penis gets blown off in a fireworks accident. Then it'll give you like extra protection when you're unable to protect yourself. Oh man, I'm just realizing. Rip to the YouTube commenters who actually will read the YouTube comments. There's gonna be some real stories, but also some very fake made up stories about the ravages of caffeine addiction. It's just a joke, it's just for entertainment, okay? I'm sorry that happened to you or your uncle. We were all just having a laugh. I get made fun of the whole stream. People just pop in. I've never even seen their username before. Messed up part will have like 79 at the end, like they're literally 45 years old. And they'll be like, have you ever noticed that you're bald? I was gonna say, like, brother, call your kids. Ask them how their summer vacation. Do they have a summer job? They're starting their junior year of college in a couple of months. Like, they'd love to hear from their dad. What are you doing in chat like this? So we razz on each other. We riff on each other a little bit here. Because in the tradition of the ancient Greeks, rhetorical steel sharpens rhetorical steel, or iron, or whatever, I don't know. Hang on, new PB incoming. Oh, God. PB incoming? One more, says the coffee addict. Now you're sounding like my daughter. Editor's note. My daughter always tells me to play the song Joey by Bob Dylan off of the album Desire. 2 tracks after Joey, there's a song called One More Cup of Coffee. You had to be a real Dylan head to understand the 3-hour-long callback there. I'll make that phone call. Just one more cup of coffee for iPhone to the Home Depot. I know what you're saying. Did you see the Grand Prix drama? No, I clicked I'm not interested in this enough on the F1 K-pop stan tweets, and eventually they stopped giving it to me. Let's see what the Twitter algorithm's serving me up right now. It does, and I don't think there's any way around this. I get served a staggering amount of Big Brother 26 tweets, and I think it's because I interact with Dan. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. But it's also kind of funny because like 99 out of 100 tweets about Big Brother I just ignore, and then 1 out of 100 is about Dan, and it's like a bunch of people in the replies that are calling him a dilf. Like when he posted that picture with another Big Brother winner, all the comments are like, dilf, yes, daddy. It's like such a crossover I'm not familiar with. It's really funny. I don't know, man. I don't know. Canadian news? That guy who always wears the Trump merch on airplanes. Seeing a lot of that. I present to you Trump guy at the airport doing stuff, mega compilation. He always gets like row 1A and then has a hat that's like, don't blame me, I voted for Trump. And then when everybody boards, he goes like, he turns the hat around and he's looking at the camera like, you know he's imagining everybody behind him is like, no! No! Anyway, that's all I got. Hang on, I'm gonna go check on my child. I'll be right back. All right, we're chilling. I think my evening is spoken for. Because she saw a video on YouTube of Zendaya singing a song from a 2018 movie called Smallfoot. I think it's about Bigfoot. And then she said, Daddy, can you make me a pinky promise we'll watch Smallfoot tomorrow? And I said, yeah, no problem. Then I Googled where to watch Smallfoot in Canada. It's not on Netflix, not on Disney Plus, it's not on Amazon Prime Video, it's not on Apple TV. So I'm gonna have to pay $15.99 to buy this shit on the Cineplex app. It's like $1 a minute. You know what tweet I get a lot? Fake guy in the electric chair, like with smoke coming off of his body. And then the context for it is always like he was forced to eat dinner without YouTube. Or like RuneScape OSRS player forced to eat dinner with his family. My daughter did the same thing. That Smallfoot clip must be big on the YouTube Kids algorithm. Yeah, man, it's, I don't know what it is. It's going crazy. She's been watching that plus the trailer for Despicable Me 4. And then I'm like, do you want to go see the movie? And she's like, no, I can't see the movie until I'm 5. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Is this my daughter? Is that my daughter down there? What are you doing? Hello. Here, come here. What do you do? Why you got like a little apple on your tongue? Oh. That's just a doll. Don't worry about that guy. He's upset because he had to watch, he had to eat dinner without having YouTube.
That's funny.
It is pretty funny, see? What is this? That appears to be a hand sticking out from under a couch. I think they got trapped by their couch. That's funny too. Let me see if there's other funny stuff. You ever see this? You know what this is? This is Captain Barbossa from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He is like a squid human, right? He's part squid, part human. I think he says, you best start believing in ghost stories, because you're in one. Oh, sorry, that's Davy Jones. That's Davy Jones? My bad, Captain Barbossa is Jeffrey Rush. Hang on, I'm trying to find something funny for you, okay? There's a lot of stuff here that's not necessarily appropriate for a 3-year-old to watch. Hey, look, it's me. Librarian posted a video of me. Let's see what I'm saying. You're fucking with me. I'm being gang stalked. What are you trying to do? What's your game? Who hired you? You're She can't hear it. I got my headphones on. This isn't Corey, okay? I don't have it cranked up to 97. Yeah? What's for me? Oh, at the top of the Twitter page it says for you. Yeah. Because this is it. It's sending me videos for me. That's President Joe Biden. He does get older. That's like one of the things he's most known for, I would say. This is before and that's after. I don't know if it's funny. It's kind of just life, I suppose. Because everybody gets older. Okay, it is a little funny. Let me see if I can find... No, there's the... Serge Gainsbourg crying while a bunch of French school children dressed up as him smoke cigarettes and sing a song. I don't know, there's a lot of... You gotta be a little older to understand why this one's funny, but that's a classic video. It's pretty funny.
How could they sing with a smoke?
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't smoke cigarettes at all, but you definitely shouldn't smoke them when you're a kid.
It's bad for your lungs, sir.
It is bad for your lungs. Oh, look at this, an otter playing basketball. So cute. Whoa, he's doing spins. Whoa, oh, he's gonna dunk it. Oh! He did it. He's really good. He is a smart otter. He gave it right back to the human. You're not wrong. I never should have clicked on that tweet with the guy with the Donald Trump hat, because now every single tweet is just videos of that guy. Like, the algorithm is so sophisticated. It took 22 years to make it perfect. Oh, they clicked on one thing? Send it to them 1,000 times. It's like, I always laugh. The algorithm knows more about you than you know about yourself. Then you like buy a watch on Amazon, and it's like, people who bought this watch also bought another watch. And you're like, no, they didn't, Andy Jassy. Come on. We got to get a little bit more sophisticated than that, okay? It's ridiculous. How? What's up? You want to say something to chat? Go ahead. Yeah, I can relate to that. Hello, chat. Do you want to see something? Okay, chat, spam Glorp. You see Glorp? Glorp is this little cat here with the alien antenna. Look at all these Glorps. That's like the most Glorps I've ever seen. At the end of Mommy's stream, Pikachu rains down? Like, what is Pak Pika? This one? Pak Pikachu? That's because Mommy's stream usually ends when you finally breach containment and go upstairs and say, Mommy, I want to play with you. Hello. Hello. Are we hiding from Mommy? She's never gonna find us. Here, I'm gonna pretend. I'll pretend that I'm playing a game. Oh, I don't know what I should take here. Oh, I really need Glacier. If we're gonna do Frost Focus, we really need something that enables us to get a couple of Frost Orbs easy. It would really hit nice with these defrags as well. Oh, Rip and Tear. I don't know how to evaluate that card. It would be nice to have the damage early, but I wish it was targeted. Echo Form? I don't know if we need Echo Form. Apparently, it's not the best card in the game. Okay, you gotta go. Mommy's calling. It was nice to hang out, though. We'll watch Smallfoot, okay? All right, later. All right,
cool, bye.
Bye. I've been saving that one all day, man.
Oh, that's fucking funny, man. Oh.
Waited all day to drop that one?
Yeah, I saw that like 40 minutes ago. I've just been waiting.